it was so exciting to run into your website that just listed so many of your YouTube Washington's Negro friends. Wowza. I just ordered it. I can't wait to get it. It talks about the black influence in our legislation and black Republicans. It was mind blowing. You're also doing that Moors and Hebrews in the Americas. And you're doing the Afro-Latinos in America, part 1, the double minority, part 2, the silent minority, part 3, Sambo, roots of racism. And of course, you're the one that I gravitated so much to was the Afro-Latinos in America, the hidden identity pilot. And that has to do with the Afro and Afro-Indigenous. Turn it over to you and ask you, David Rodriguez, ¿quién eres? ¿De dónde eres? ¿Cómo tú estás haciendo este trabajo? That's groundbreaking, that's exciting, and that's so educational.
Buenas noches, con mi gente, los Dominicans out there, que lo ve, ya tú sabes, aquí luchando. You know what I'm saying? We out here putting this information out. Some more Puerto Ricans, some more Cubans out there, some more Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? The whole Latino, Afro-Indigenous community in the Americas. You combine this all into one demographic. We definitely outnumber everybody else. It's just we have to unite. We want to include the Afro-Brazilians. Tutubem. Este mensaje muy importante. Somos to my Muslim brothers out there. Assalamu alaikum. My Hebrew brothers, Shalom. This is a huge community. Take on many faiths, many beliefs, and I cannot leave out my Ladino community. Ladino. So very few of us are coming into this understanding, very few.
Yes.
I would like to say to them, Bebas, crezcas, angredesas, como se pescado en aguas frescas. Amén.
Amen. That's beautiful. Those old dichos that our grandparents used to tell us. Thank you for bringing life into them.
Who was coming into this country as servants, as interpreters, as sailors, as guides, as middlemen, as soldiers, were the Moors and the Sephardic Jews. The Jews and Moors in Spain is actually written from a Jewish scholar's perspective. Let's go into the book and see what it would say on this topic. It says here, dispersion of the Jews. It says, ships stood ready in the harbors to carry nearly all the banished 300,000 Jews, whithersoever it suited the captains. In these ships, the exiles were literally packed, crowded together without regard, sex, or age, often mother torn from child. Who does that sound like? When we hear stories of 300,000 people being kicked out of a land and shipped to another land, regardless of how crowded the conditions were on the boat, regardless of sex or age, kids ripped from their mother's arms, who does that sound like? I asked the question. We know 1492, the school textbook version of history, tells us that Columbus came and discovered what he later called the land of Hispaniola, Little Spain. It's no wonder that the same year they're kicking out Moors and Jews, melanated Moors and Jews from Spain, that they are quote unquote discovering a new land, and they are in need of a certain talent and workforce.
The people who came here first, the people who came in that ship with Columbus, those Hebrew Moors, those Ladinos. The term Ladino is actually a Moorish-speaking Hebrew. The Moors who came here with Columbus, who helped them communicate with those who were already speaking Hebrew in this land. Those were called Ladinos. And then you mix them with the Tainos, and then you get Latinos. Right?
Those who don't know, the Ladino language is a combination of Spanish, Hebrew, and Arabic.
No, I did not know.
Which us as Latinos start to learn, we look at it and we're like, hey, we already know half of this language.
Yes.
So that's something we need to embrace because the Ladino people were very instrumental and present in early American history.
And with that, I would like to say thanks for tuning in. This is your brother David Rodriguez with another edition of Info Den, information necessary for overstanding. Please feel free to leave a comment below about what you think about this subject matter. What are some of your questions? Thanks for tuning in. God bless. Peace.